listen to me talk to myself, and with any luck, this song will be copywritten, and this part of the VOD will be muted, and no one will have to know what a fool I am for sitting here talking to myself as I start the stream. So. Hello, I'm PikaChokeMe's. Welcome to my host club. I was supposed to do the stream yesterday, but I didn't do that. I was gonna do it. I didn't even plan to do it today. I honestly should be sleeping right now. I feel like my body was super tired, but then I drank a bunch of Monster Energy, and now I'm not tired anymore. And I guess that's how caffeine works. So, you know, local VTuber learns how substances control the body or something, I suppose. I haven't calibrated, I haven't done anything. Today we're gonna play Satisfactory. I think I said that already. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do this music or not, because I feel like we used to listen to Breakcore play Satisfactory, but I've really gotten into just like putting like dinner time jazz on in the background. I feel like I played like 2 different Apex League tournament things, and I'm like really hyped up right now. I think it's also the Monster Energy, but I'm just throwing that out there. So now I'm just like, wow, I should really do something to unwind, because I'm just completely wired, and I feel like yeah, I feel like maybe this will be it. Maybe this will calm me down. Maybe this will be relaxing or something. Probably not if we play Breakcore in the background. So I'm gonna try to find DMCA free dinner time jazz. And you can watch me search for DMCA free dinner time jazz and worry about why you're watching this. Late night jazz lounge, relaxing jazz bar clap. Dude, this is it. This is the one. Oh, it says it's 11 hours long. So as long as we don't do an 11-hour stream, we're golden. I don't hear anything. Is it just me, or is this incredibly quiet? I was hoping for something more upbeat, maybe, but I guess it'll work or whatever. I was worried you wouldn't be able to hear me because I changed the audio levels, and I was like, oh man, I hope I wasn't like mumbling the entirety of last stream and everyone's just like, we can't hear a fucking word that's coming out of your mouth. And then I looked at the VOD and I was like, it was good. It sounded decent. It was like a good level. I was like, holy shit, I can hear myself. I don't know how the music stacks up against that, because I don't know how to use words properly. I don't know, because I didn't listen to like crazy like hardcore music in the background. For all I know, that entire intro with Breakcore in the background was just completely inaudible, so I'm gonna hope that's not the case, but could be. I feel like the jazz is really quiet. I'm gonna hope you can hear this at all, and we'll just move on with it. We don't have to dwell on the issue, I suppose. I think Satisfactory has like natural ambient noise anyway, so it shouldn't be too crazy. I'll probably boot the game, because I feel like I'm just gonna talk your ear off anyway, and we might as well do that while we play something. So yeah, I haven't played this in a bit. I'm thinking about like the life and stuff. I'm just like, holy shit, I bet last time I played this, I like logged off one day and was like, we'll do that next time, and like expected to do something like 24 hours later, and then just like didn't touch it for like 2 fucking months. And I'm just like, you know, reminds me of that like quote where it's like, how many places have you already been for the last time? It's like, how many games have you already finished that you don't know about yet? But we're back in it. We're gonna play Satisfactory. Sorry I'm lagging. Also, I updated my GPU driver before this, and I didn't restart my computer, so that could be a terrible mistake. We'll find out. We'll learn on the go, I guess. My computer was like freezing really badly too while I was playing Apex, and I was like, oh shit. So I was like, it must be that driver update will definitely fix that issue. And then I was like, oh yes, now we're playing Satisfactory, so I'm sure nothing will go wrong. There'll be no freezing. I can already see my model lagging as it struggles to render the background of this like 3D scene in the Satisfactory screen. But we'll just switch scenes here and hopefully that'll go away. Okay, yeah, well, there we go. That's much more responsive. All right, I have to remember literally everything I was doing in this game. It should be fun, because I didn't know what I was doing to begin with, and I didn't remember. There'd be like a 48-hour period I would go without playing this, and I didn't remember what the heck I was doing then. I'm highly suspect that I will remember at all what I was doing now. So let's just begin on this journey to discover what the heck is going on. Also, I keep freezing. Oh, that's not a trend. But yeah, I'm also talking funny, I don't know why. My voice is very tense. And I have Liquid Death sparkling water next to me, so we can stay hydrated throughout the stream, and hopefully you won't have to hear really obnoxious noises of me drinking and swallowing stuff, but... That's the face a VTuber makes when they take a drink of water. At least that's the face I make when I take a drink of water, apparently. I kind of wondered what was going to happen to like all the PikaChokeMe's stuff. If it was going to stay here, or if it was just going to explode. So far it seems decent. I don't know how that works because it's not Christmas anymore. Or PikaChokeMe's even. I thought maybe they would just take it away. They'd be like, no. Yeah, see, the holiday calendar's gone. I thought for sure that lady was just gonna like, fuck you, it's not Christmas. She didn't seem to like it much to begin with, so yeah. Alright, let me calibrate, because I haven't done that either. Hello, Lead Archer, welcome to the stream. Yeah, let me make a serious face, and then I'll be with you in 1 second. I was like mid-swallow when I did that, so let's hope that they didn't fuck shit up, but we'll just go with it for now. Until I look over and I'm staring at the floor and then I'm mildly annoyed that my eyes don't go where I'm on. What do I know about doing this, though? Is that the fucking twerk thing? I've never twerked. I feel like it wouldn't go well. I think we talked about this last time, actually, when I was like, I think I'd be like that gif of like Morty from Rick and Morty when he's like twerking. It just doesn't look good. I just don't think, dude, I feel like I'm laggy. I'm not entirely unconvinced that like someone has installed a Bitcoin miner on my PC and it's slowly stealing away my GPU cycles. It could also really just be the fact that I haven't restarted. It's hard to say. I feel like when I alt tab it looks good, and then when I run satisfactory it looks not good. So we're definitely like chunkier as the TSR like tries its best to keep up. I don't know what I can't think of like anything I've changed either that would make it this way. I do have like a VR headset plugged in now that I think about it, but it's technically off, and like it physically too many screens for my computer to actually render and play games at the same time. I'm staring like directly at my model like a narcissist while I try to figure out if like this is acceptable or not. So, yeah, I'm always worried I look like an idiot when I'm streaming. And now I'm looking over and I'm like, I don't look that stupid. Like, this is decent. This is better than I thought. Like, this isn't bad. So, yeah, I'll probably just be jittery. Just a picture of me in like a slideshow today. We'll just accept that I'm destined to be a slideshow, and then it'll be fun. So, yeah, we have Christmas trees. I think we were making something. All these bulbs. This machine seems full. It's full of wreaths. Reefs. I think when I was like a small child, I'm definitely lagging. This is not going to be good. Like shit. What is like running on my PC? I'm trying to think if I've done anything that like regularly uses my GPU lately either. The only thing I could think of is like my audio software might be like freaking out. Maybe that's stealing GPU cycles. The other one used to like crash and I didn't like it very much. Like reboot my audio software and see if that fixes it. I don't know if it will, but I'm just gonna cope and hope that it will. I'm gonna mute my mic in case it makes some horrible noises so you don't have to get that full experience. So just bear with me while I'm silent for a second. Hello? Oh yeah, sorry, there was an update for the audio thing, and I was like, I could update this right now, but then the more I think about it, the more like, I probably shouldn't do that. I should probably just actually like, oh, I do feel like that's better. Maybe it was that, think it was my audio software. Perhaps. That's my other cope. I'm just gonna accept that, like, no, it seems like it is better. I feel like it's like non-copium, like objectively, my GPU might be doing better now that I don't know. I'm trying to make shit up, I guess. Who knows, man? I'm just gonna live with it. It'll be fun. We just won't have to look at it. You'll have to look at it. I just won't have to look at it. I'll just pretend it doesn't exist. It's okay. What are we doing? Okay, I left a to-do list, which is like conveniently hidden behind my model over there. So apparently we're doing iodine filter production, hazmat stuff, sulfuric acid, and then fixed power production. Because I think the power cut off at some point. I think we had to fix it. So I'm guessing I'm attempting to like deal with that. Why did I like, last time I was over here I froze? Am I still freezing? I think we're fine. We probably couldn't play Monster Hunter Wilds, but I don't think anybody can right now, so it's probably fine. Fudge. I don't remember how to make like, I don't remember how to make iodine filters. I think we needed fabric, and I think we made a fabric production facility like way the fuck over there in the world. And then I think we have to somehow get that fabric. Like, actually, did we? I'm having like a memory. I think maybe there might be iodine filters being made up here somewhere. I remember something about like slapping down a giant one of these thingies. And part of me's like, is this it? Oh, this is the jazz music I don't like. Oh, there's gas filters. All right, because I think you need gas filters to make iodine filters. But yeah, this is like the jazz that reminds me of like when people fall asleep and then they like wake up and remember they're supposed to be playing notes and stuff, so they play like a whole bunch of notes. They'll play like 87 notes at once, then with like absolute silence while they forget that they're supposed to be playing notes, and they fall back asleep and they wake back up and they play like a whole bunch of notes again. This is like the jazz I don't like, but we'll just go with it for now. It's fun. I feel like you kind of hear all types of jazz when you're like in a restaurant, right? And I feel like that's what I kind of equate us to. I've never really been to like a host club before, so we just have like candles and stuff like that. And I'm like, think of like a romantic candlelit dinner, but like not in like a weird way, you know? That's like the vibe for the stream, I guess. I'm looking for like the codex thingy. How do you make iodine filters? Iodine infused filter. Oh my god, what does this take? Quick wire, aluminum casings. I think we have this and this. And we have these coming out of here. So this should be pretty straightforward, I want to say. I have to hiccup really badly, and I'm trying to like catch it between periods of me talking. So I think, well, you just need a place to slap a manufacturer down. I think we're golden. Because I think the quick wire is on like the floor below this. Yeah, because here's all like the deuterium. Okay, yeah, that's quick wire. There's a shitload of it. It's backed up. So I feel like just like branch off one of these. That one's probably not going to be the one. I don't know what direction these feed. It looks like it's feeding this way. What is this making? AI limiters. Are these full? Also, we were supposed to play Star Trucker today, but I cheated. Actually, we were supposed to play Star Trucker yesterday, but I cheated because I was like, I don't know. Learn a whole new game. I think next stream, no matter what, we'll play Star Trucker. I just didn't feel like trucking and nor fucking right now, I guess. So, yeah, you just get this instead. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's just go like up here. Build a splitter of some kind. I think we'll split it like this because I want to go straight up. Also, I switched the ad schedule. It's like 3 minutes of ads now every like 60 minutes, and that will keep it so that like there's just no pre-roll ever. Because I feel like there's a really unlucky window where like someone's gonna come into the stream, they're gonna get like the pre-roll ad, and then the actual ad's gonna roll, and that is just gonna be like the worst fucking experience. And they're like, who's this asshole running like fucking 3-minute ads every 5 minutes? I don't know what belt this is. Belt 3. This is also belt 3. This is gonna be weird because that's probably gonna like clip into itself. Doing here. Oh, that's kind of like, that's like just okay enough that my like OCD won't have a issue with it, except there's a belt up here that I'm definitely like taking issue with now. Could just put it here, I guess. Like go up. This doesn't seem like the best, but I guess it works depending on what your definition of works is. Oh, look at that. It's like perfect. It's right here in the middle of the floor. I could think of no better place for this to be. I don't know. This place was never that organized to begin with, and I'm like future me is gonna hate this, but like right now me is just kind of like I just throw shit wherever. Like I feel like I had a strategy. I probably had hopes, dreams. I was like, stuff's gonna go here. It's gonna be perfect. There's gonna be this section for this stuff, this section for this stuff. And here I am, just like, you know, just throw that wherever. We'll make stuff where it makes it. Alright, we'll put this like here, and then I guess we'll like dump iodine filters like over here-ish. If that makes sense at all. I touched my hair and now it's like staticky again. The joys of like winter. The joys of living in a winter climate. Yeah, you know what? I already hate this. Alright, whatever. Just don't think about it. It's fine, you know. Why is it so difficult to go up and down in this game? Okay. For this one, we'll like pretend we can. Oh, I don't know what goes into like making these. This was a bold assumption of me to just. I forgot there's like ratios to this. And here I am, just like, just hook all that stuff up. It'll just work. I'm certain. It takes 1 filter, 8 deuterium wire, and then 1 aluminum casing. I feel like that's not that demanding. Unless it's making them at like a rate of like 1 an hour, in which case I will be very sad. Oh, the freighter's back. I don't remember what we were researching. It makes 3.75 per minute. I feel like that's not the worst. I need to find the aluminum case and manufacture. I'm gonna bet they're like way over there somewhere. Just because that feels like the place they would be that would be like most inconvenient for me. I feel like that's obviously where they must reside. That is not them. It's a good sign. Oh, this is probably them, isn't it? Feck, okay. We're gonna have to go down a floor. Where does this go? This is already routed down here. I'm like, can I just steal some of this? This is a good sign. Okay. I don't hate this. I don't like that this is in the way, but I think we could work around this. Should I have routed this, or should I just like... Okay, so we got some options here, right? Like I could put this up all the way to the ceiling. It's just, this place is already like really messy with pipes and belts and things. Alright, I think what we're gonna do here. Where does this go? Like, oh, it goes to the ammo thing, right? This, I think this makes like turbo fuel ammo or something. Right, we don't have to investigate it right now. That's fine. I do have to demolish this part of the pipeline belt thingy though. Okay, do a splitter thingy. This does not line up how I would like it to. if I destroy this, does that give me better options? Or does that just make it so I can't, like, line it up with anything? Damn, I was afraid of this. Okay. I have an idea. Like, more of our forbidden building techniques. What is that? Is that a Mark III belt over there? It's a Mark II. I feel like I'm stuck in, like, Apex mode because I'm sitting here like I'm moving like it's not safe here. This is not the wall I needed, sadly. I needed the other wall, apparently. Or maybe I needed both, and I will find out that I have ruined every one of my hopes and dreams. Okay, that goes there, I believe. This was probably a 2, and I'm making it like a 3, but this should be fine in theory, because, like, I'm probably pulling more of these now, right? Because I'm going to pull a bunch of them to, like, the iodine filter production thingy. Okay, we need a splitter. It's going to be like a 3-minute ad soon, and I'm dreading it. It's like 9 minutes away. I'm just like, oh god, why? I think this might actually have been fine. Just like didn't trust it, you know. I think that leads to the correct place. We will perhaps find out if that is not the case soon. Alright, now the real issue is this here. We could just go down like one more. I don't know if that's like the best. I typically try to keep like the ceiling stuff on the ceiling. But we can't really do that there. It's like we're just getting like lower and lower every time we need more space. I feel like that's still kind of like out of sight. I like the idea of like using like a ramp, like a ramped belt for this for some reason. And I don't know why. I don't think it adds any value here. Probably is like worse. Maybe even detracts from the aesthetic of the factory, if you will. But I guess we're keeping it because it's there. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the like triple what do you like conveyor wall down from the ceiling, I guess. I don't know how I feel about it. Something like, okay, to feed into this properly, we have that there. Probably, I don't know where these line up. I'm hoping it's here. Okay, yeah. So I feel like our options are, so we feed that belt into this. Right? Like a nice floating kind of fashion. And then we'll lower this down here like this. It doesn't line up. I don't know why. I'm hoping that's like a bug and not like my life is about to be ruined. Okay. I really want to angle this that way, just so the belt like doesn't go this way across the floor, you know what I'm saying? Alright, yes. I'll go like this way, I think. And then, this is not how I probably would have preferred this, but it does work. I guess I was thinking more like in line with this, right? That just there's like some semblance of like these things get lined up, and then the filters should hopefully come from the floor above here. fed into this box for some reason. I don't know why I said box so loudly there, but I did. Fuck, I can't go down because I'm building. my only weakness, I can't move the jetpack downwards while constructing. We're gonna have to stay lined up in a way that we could go underneath this. Or I'm probably realistically should just put like a hole here on the floor so that we know like where this thing goes. That'll work. And then, oh, there's like the worst place for this. Actually, it's almost perfect because it goes like right between them. Actually, if I really wanted to like, if we really wanted to be cool, I think we could make this like a 3 conveyor wall. I hope that lines up. Oh, it kind of does. Okay, no, I know what we must do. I didn't. Well, these did not have to be like Mark III things. Oh, that's not lined up at all. Alright, let's just hold on. Let's do one thing at a time here, I think. Is that actually lined up at height? Okay, no, there we go. I think that's it. And then let's do that. Type of thing. I hope that's feeding stuff properly. And then this is gonna fuck up my entire plan because this is not gonna be lined up, but fuck, whatever, it's probably fine. Okay, that'll go there. This will just feed on through, except it won't because the game won't snap the thing. These are like, I'm getting a feeling that I've done this wrong. Okay, that looks like it was that way. Is this, oh yeah, damn it. Okay. I was like, one of these has to be backwards because that took so much more brain power than it should have to like look at that and figure out which way the arrow is going and whether that's like what I wanted or not. I'll put this here. Oh, look how lined up everything is. What the heck? Those look so small. I need to not be constructing for this and also not break my legs when I land. Alright, that goes in there. This probably needs power of some kind. It's usually how electricity works in electronics. I don't like that the factory is like, I'm in a building, bro. Like, why does it sound like there's wind on all 4 sides of me? Why is the desert like this? Also, excuse me, I'm yawning. This might be a short stream, just because, again, I'm like kind of tired, to be honest. I was excited to like stream this just because I haven't. I feel like I'm always excited to like get on stream. I feel like we're just like, oh yes, it's time to stream. Like, it's making them, it's constructing. Okay, now I guess I think what we should do is like do like a double-decker industrial storage, and then probably feed those into like interdimensional space. If I like had to guess. So we'll do like a this kind of thing, I guess. I don't know, I want this belt. I feel like if I put it in the middle, it feels like it's the worst of all worlds, but my brain likes it the most for some reason. It's like, I feel like if you do this, you have like all that space on that side. If you do this, you have all this space on this side, right? But if you do this, you have like none of that space anywhere. You're basically like, you've eliminated the space and made it purely for the conveyor belt. But I also don't think anything's gonna go back here anyway, so it's probably fine. We made iodine filters. Okay, sweet. I feel like we still need hazmat suits to like use the filters, right? I don't really want to spend the points on this, but I mean, it feels like it's going to be important. Just feed those into like the other dimension, I guess. I mean, that's it. That's one thing off the list. Past me should be very proud. I think we managed to do something from start to finish, and like We didn't ADHD, we got the thing done. I'm still messing with my hair, it's still very electric. Alright, now we just need hazmat stuff, which I wish I would have left like a more detailed set of instructions. Oh my god, this is... I don't want to manufacture this. This is like... I need this thing from here and the plastic's like over there. Maybe we should have just played Star Trucker. Let's see, I think, so we need, this is like the pressed aluminum. Sorry, it's aluminum sheets. We need this. Go find the plastic. The rubber's like over here somewhere. I feel like I don't know any of the ratios and like any of these resources either. My brain, I'm just assuming that like this shit is all free, but like I'm sure past me was probably like we're very limited amounts of this and very limited amounts of that. And here I'm just like, just put everything, you know, all the things. Oh, we need like the next set of stuff. I make like 500 of these and like a 500, I almost said 1,000, and then I looked and I was like, I can read. It's like, that's a 500, that's not 1,000. Smokestacks and things. That's all our ammo. This is all the rubber. The ad is currently going on. I feel like I should have better prepared for this and like alerted you that like, hey, an ad is coming up. You know, stretch your body. It's too late now, but we'll just take a 3-minute long drink of this liquid death and think about life and stuff, I guess. This is the part of the stream for all of those who did get the ad break. The super exclusive 3 minutes of me drinking liquid out of a can. Even though, like, I don't know, I feel... I think cans are a scam, but now I'm like, do I really want to get on this high horse right now? Probably not. They say most of like aluminum in like the cans doesn't get recycled after all. It's all just a scam. It's all like virtue signaling. I realize all the people who are like watching the ad right now are gonna really miss out on learning about the true nature of recycling. But yeah, they say most of the recycling in the world is just like virtue signaling and stuff. It's like, I don't think aluminum is like infinitely recyclable, if I remember correctly. And even if it is, I think it's like, maybe I'm thinking of plastic actually. I think somehow aluminum is like theoretically infinitely recyclable, but I don't remember. I don't know, maybe I just shouldn't speak on this issue. I'm trying to figure out where this rubber's going, because I feel like it must have some purpose. Whatever it's doing right now, it seems to like be really backed up, but like I feel like at some point it's not going to be that way. We're probably going to end up using this for something. Oh no, this goes this way. This is like the feeding thing, because rubber comes from over there. So this is like a direct line of rubber. And it goes into this machine, and I feel like I remember these actually taking a lot of rubber. I feel like we specifically hooked these up for a reason. They make this modular engine thingy that I don't know if we need any more of, because there's 50 in here and there's 50 in there, and apparently there's like, this thing's just full of them. I think we needed them for the space elevator. Did I get to work? No, I didn't. I did not get to work. How are you, Panda? How are you doing? Actually, I did that poll because I was like kind of sick of playing it, and I was like, we'll just play something else. And then Satisfactory is one of the options, and then Star Trucker is one of the options. And I spun a wheel to decide, and then the wheel landed on Star Trucker, and I was like, fuck. And so I spun the wheel again, and it landed on Satisfactory, and I was like, okay, 2 out of 3. And then I spun the wheel again, and it landed on Star Trucker, and I was like, fuck. Okay. So next stream, I think, is going to be the Star Trucker stream, because I'm also really tired, and I was like, I played like Apex a bunch in like 2 separate tournaments earlier, and I was like, I drank Monster Energy, so I was like, I was really upbeat at the time, And I'm just like, I need to do something to unwind, and I guess like this felt like it, you know? It's like, this is the moment. Just play the game you want to play, fool. No, I feel like, what if the people, like, they're like, we voted this. Like, what is this democracy, you know? The people cast their vote, and then it's like, I do what I want anyway, you know? It's like, what kind of system is that, you know? I feel like I say you know, like, way too much lately. Which I guess is like, I spent a bit of time in the Midwest, and I don't think I ever got to the point of saying like, don't you know? But like, I feel like we're close. You know, give it a couple more years, and it's like that could be us. We could be in danger. Dude, this factory level is a mess. It's just only a democracy if you literally make it that way. You're saying I should just like make it the Wild West? It's like, this is my stream, this is what I say goes? I don't know, I feel like it's not very fair and democratic, you know? It's not very freedom of me, is it? You know, what would the founding fathers think of my stream on the internet that they have never heard of? The internet that they've never heard of, not the stream. You know? What would George Washington think when he whips out his cell phone and he's just like, holy shit, these people are using democracy, you know? They would judge me for being anime first and foremost. That is true. I do wonder, like, what is Abraham Lincoln's take on VTubers, you know? Do you ever wonder, I always like think about, like, if you brought someone from that time period to like this point in the future, like how long would it take them to understand? Would it be possible, or like, would they just be like, this is fucking insane, like I give up, like I'm done? It makes me think of like there's that Whitest Kids You Know skit where they go to they're like they build a time machine, they go back to the past, they make fun of this farmer guy because he's like stupid. They're like, you know what cell phones are, haha, idiot. And he's just like freaking out because there's like a flash of light and there's like people from the future there. But then they go to the future, it's like the year 3000 or something, and they're just like standing on like a fractal and shit, and they're like losing their minds because they're just like, I don't have any idea what the fuck is going on, what the fuck is any of this shit, like. And it just makes me think of that, like if the founding fathers found themselves in that situation, you know, what would they think? How long would it take them to adapt? If you brought a caveman to modern society, would he be like, I also like playing Apex? Or would he just be like, fuck Lightbox, make noise? Like, I want to know. This is the first science experiment I'd like to do if we get a time machine. I think it's the most important use of our time traveling technology. I think I'm hooking this up to something and I don't remember what. I'm using it to make hazmat suits, which I think I don't have the technology for. So I may have jumped the gun a tiny bit. I was thinking of that falling down that hole and I was like, I hope I don't break my legs. But then I was thinking of that fucking SpongeBob skit where he's like, I hope I get struck by a flying ice cream truck. He's like, I can live. That's me. I want to live. What are we doing? You mean the caveman would have big language issues? That is true. I want to believe that, like, there's got to be some modern system, though, that could, like, learn and translate simplified caveman if we could just keep him in a room with all of these objects long enough and have him point and, like, name stuff at the same time. I think eventually he would, like, catch on and be like, oh, I get it. They want me to name the things. Oh, you don't think we have a translator tech like that yet? I wanted to know if, like, we have, like, machine learning, like, language transformers, right? Like ChatGPT. I want to know, like, how long till ChatGPT can talk to the whales? Like, can he analyze their signals and be like, these are the patterns, like, the whales make? You know, I want to be able to type into Gemini and be like, tell me how to say this in dolphin, and then have it, like, emit the high-pitched chirps and squeaks that are necessary to, like, communicate, you know. I like to think that this most, speaking of aliens, wait, if ever aliens make first contact by traveling mad distance, it's their responsibility for bridging the communication gap. I would hope so, but they might not care. Like, it depends on how powerful these aliens are. It's like, are they mutual aliens? This reminds me of that, like, Mass Effect thing we were talking about earlier, you know? these like aliens that are here to breed, or is this like aliens that are like here to take our resources? Because it's like I don't try to communicate with ants before I like stomp them out and be like, hey man, those are my marshmallows, you know? If they don't bridge the communication gap, then it's fair to presume that they are here to subjugate us. That's what I'm saying. Like, they might not be here for peaceful reasons, in which case they have no need for language, but that's what you're getting at, I suppose. I don't know where this is made. Made in the equipment workshop. Well, that is fucking terrible. It's not what I expected. On the bright side, though, it means I don't have a use for this, and I don't have to do a whole giant project. So, you know, I feel like I'm the real winner here. I did not mean to go up that pipe. Maybe that's the way in which I'm not the real winner. Have you ever read the manga Gantz? Like Gantz and any of its spin-off mangas? Because there's like a bunch of them. And there was also a show on like Adult Swim, I think. Which is really just to say that there was an anime of it. It's all about like aliens kind of visit. Actually, that's a spoiler. Forget that part. It's not about aliens at all. It's about a guy who gets hit by a subway train, and then he's reborn. Actually, I guess it's kind of about aliens. It's not that. It's like the spoiler is not of a show by Adult Swim exactly. It's a show on Adult Swim, you know, Japanese origin. It's based on a manga, which is probably based on a light novel. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going for the equipment workshop. Holy shit. We need the hazmat suit. We can make 4 of these. I hope we only need 1 of them. But yeah, it's like, you figure out pretty early that like there's aliens. Like it's not that much of a spoiler. It's like first episode you watch, you'd probably be like, oh shit, there's aliens. But yeah, it's like a guy, he gets hit by a subway train, and then he gets like transported to this room, and there's just like this black ball in the corner of the room, and it's like, how you use your life is up to me now. And then he makes him go fight aliens. Talentless Nana? I have not. This sounds like something like... I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna Google this right now. But this sounds like something I would watch, though. Tell me more. Tell me more. Is this a rom-com? Anything but an isekai is like, I'll watch. This is not what I expected when I looked this up. The future Earth is attacked by aliens, extraterrestrial monsters known as the enemies of humanity, but fear not. A group, and then it cuts off. The Crunchyroll description is lost from Google. But I can confidently say that I've never seen any of these characters before in my life. It's like a battle royale. Well, that's not what I expected at all. I was picturing like some like Madoka Magica style thing based on like what I saw here. Episode 1 by itself is great. I feel like that's like a gateway episode to like me doing nothing but watching the rest of this. Can we put the hazmat suit on right now? Just slap that on our body. We can fly and be protected from the elements. That's insane. Where's like the mirror? I want to see how stylish we look. It isn't that addictive. Oh, okay. Good to know. Where's the like third person button? You never know. We probably need filters for this hazmat suit, I imagine. Which I think is like, I guess we're like space people, so I'm kind of torn. I thought about like hazmat suits in like Half-Life. I was like, oh man, hazmat suits are so cool. They like protect you from radiation and stuff, you know. If only the people in Chernobyl had hazmat suits, and then it made me realize like, wait a minute, you need like 12 feet of lead to like stop gamma rays. Like, how's this plastic suit gonna do that? And then I realized like hazmat suits don't actually protect you from radiation. They just make it easier to peel radiation off your body to like limit your exposure. It's a bit of a letdown really when you think about like the video game hazmat suit, but I mean, we do our best with like what we have, right? I feel like it'd be pretty hard to walk around in a suit made of like 12 feet of lead on all sides of you. I keep like looking at the chat in a way that makes me feel like, are you getting whiplash from like watching my face like swing wildly. You can hazmat suits. Yeah, hazmat suits are just to be clean later. Exactly. It's so like you don't get like little radiation dust in your shoes and then get like foot cancer later on in life. But it's not as cool as video games where it's just like, yeah, just put on this suit and then go walk out there and go hug the sun or something. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the iodine filters that are trapped in like interdimensional space. I was trying not to yawn because like that shit's contagious, man. But now it's like it happened. It's too late. Alright, we'll grab 50 of these. I don't know if we need all 50. Fuck, we need sulfuric acid. I don't want to do this. We just run around and like discover the there's like a couple places I think that need a bit framey. Yeah, I updated my graphics driver before stream, and I don't think that was a good idea because I don't think my computer's quite okay yet. I should have restarted my PC really, but I didn't. So we're just like, we're living with what we've got at the moment, I think. And then hopefully next stream I'll restart and it'll be a lot better. Or I've secretly accidentally installed a Bitcoin miner and it is stealing just enough off the top of my GPU to like degrade my performance in a way that makes everything just a little bit choppier, but like doesn't quite fully utilize my GPU to mine Bitcoin. I should really take the train. We're gonna be here a long time. Alright, does radiation like contaminate in this game is what I also need to know. Bitcoin miner Pog. Is it though? Is it Pog? Am I gonna die? I don't think so. Looks like the suit is protecting us. That filter was consumed like awfully quick though. I'm having concerns for the longevity of like this operation. Oh, I don't want to touch that thing either. Don't mess with me. I feel like it kind of didn't. This is an easy way to get hard drive. Sell that shit instantly. Bitcoin mining. If you get the money, hell yeah. Oh, I mean like I don't mean like I'm the one benefiting. I mean like someone has probably stolen my PC and used it to mine Bitcoin. We're gonna break our legs. I need the actual like jetpack because we're in a no power zone. This thing is furious at us. Why can't we be friends? Why must we destroy? Oh god, okay. Apparently you need both. I'd use all the fuel. We're so gonna break. Okay. It's like we're so gonna break our legs. Alright, well, it's been a bit, you know, there's been 0 days since the last jetpacking accident. My only regret is that I have to go back there. I have to go make the walk of shame back to my stuff. You're ruining this environment just like everyone else who came to the planet before you. This is very true, you know. But that was my goal when I like started this. I wanted to like, I already knew we were the bad guy because I played this before, and I was like, I just wanted to look out this window and see like nothing but just like technology across the landscape. You know that episode of like Invader Zim where like he takes over the world and like makes the whole thing his spaceship and there's just like wires traveling across the entire earth to like his house? That was my goal. I just wanted everything from every direction like feeding into this factory. Like some kind of like parasitic nerve cluster upon the planet. Alright, this is our only... I don't know, I feel like I should get more. I was gonna say this is our only fuel. We're just gonna have to make the jump. But now I'm like, wow, we really probably should get like more fuel. Just in case, you know, just because we need like a little bit more fuel. They didn't take our tree away. I was so excited about that. I thought they'd be like, it's not Christmas anymore. Fuck you. And they would take our tree. But they didn't. They let us keep it. That's so very nice of them. I have no idea where we're going. This looks like turbo fuel, right? I think this is turbo fuel. I'm so afraid that I'm gonna pull this out of here and then like whatever supplies us downstream is just gonna lose its fucking mind. I also think, like, I hope that somewhere along this line is like a dump for this like turbo fuel, so that like whatever power production happens downstream from this is still happening while this fuel is backed up. I feel like that's not the case, and at some point the power is just gonna shut off. I'm gonna have to, like, future me is gonna have to solve this problem. It's gonna be like, well shit, why is the power off? And it's gonna be like, that's why. Power's off because all the fuel generators are they're supposed to be using turbo fuel, and it's just backed up. It's backed up turbo fuel. Which actually makes me think we should probably take that turbo fuel and like feed it into like a. Sorry, I'm scratching my elbow. We should take the turbo fuel and feed it into like power plant generators. Fuck future me. That dude has never done anything for me and just benefits from my heart. You know, that's very true. But I feel like we must extend courtesy to future and past versions of ourselves. I'm gonna trust that future me is making the most of the moment with what he has, you know? Just as past me also made the most of whatever moment with whatever they had. It's like past me could have been smarter. You know, they could have been a better person. But like, they didn't know what they were doing at the time. This doesn't have any things in it because they're still in interdimensional space. My only regret is that I pulled all the iodine filters out at the same time. And if we die a second time, I'll have no way to like filter myself from radiation. Where's my body? Okay, it's up here somewhere. Also, I want you to know I've really had to cough for the last like 15 minutes, and I've tried so very hard to suppress it. I'm doing this for the audience, okay? I'm out here suffering. There's just been a constant tickle in the back of my throat for like the last 20 minutes, you know? And I could have muted the microphone, and I could have like took care of the problem, but you know, I'm out here suffering. Just cough. No, I'm afraid I'm gonna laugh at some point, and then it's gonna like be set loose, and it's gonna ruin everything. I'm just gonna be like, oh damn it! Like the loudest, most terrible cough. What are the odds I catch this train? Alright, that's not it. It just fucking flew by, bruh. Also, yeah, my GPU is like really struggling. I can see it. There's gonna be slideshow mode today, and then hopefully next stream we won't be such a slideshow. Okay, the average time to render frames is actually like 2 milliseconds, which is pretty bad. It's a really bad like frame time. I was hoping it's 60 FPS. Maybe you just couldn't see it. Game's buttery smooth though. That is true. I've actually updated Windows, and I wouldn't be surprised if like something there has just been fucking broken. Or I've actually started using like process lasso since I last played this. I wonder if my VTuber like isn't set to high priority. I feel like we've probably explored that wreck. Also, that is the best, that's the most convincing message I've ever seen to check out a Discord before. You know? I feel like this is very, it's got a very like, this is not a scam vibe, but please click my link. Like, this is not a, this is a real Discord. Please click this link. Please join the Discord. I feel like my eyeballs are burning. You've never seen blah without the H before? What? Nah, I feel like there's no way. There's no way I've like made a typo in the word blah. Dude, why is this like... It's supposed to be all these trees, right? These trees are just really taking it out of my frames. Because the game really is like buttery smooth though. I'll just pretend it's not slowly driving me mad. Oh God. I hear forest noises and I'm scared. I think that's the train in the background. I barely heard like the tiniest bit of the train horn back there. That's train station got it. Or train station got a Gouda. Why are the forest noises scary? Because you don't know what's out there, you know? Don't you have like a fear of the woods? Is there an artifact in here? Is it up there? The music that used to play when these artifacts would like get picked up used to scare me. She used to haunt my dreams.
Witness the deep and sing for us.
I am still unable to initiate communication. How are you doing it?
We composed a resonant song to curb the effigy, tapping into the inner currents. We sacrificed our blood and our temples and let the metal in from the void to eat our flesh.
That's a lot to unpack. How do you tap into these inner currents?
Consume our blood, worship at our altars, curb the melody.
I do not understand.
Flood frequencies paint straight lines. The blood is a teacher. Each altar is a window.
Processing data.
It's just me or was she kind of loud? You don't fear the forest? I just read your message. I was a bit distracted, you know, I'm sorry. God, are we dying? It seems like we're dying. I need the one that's like the inhaler, not the coffee. They were a bit loud. I couldn't hear you if you were talking over. All I said was wow at one point. I don't think I said it very loud though. What about this? Can you hear me over the sound of these constant gunshots? Is this relaxing enough for you? I feel like I turned this game down last time. I'm about to turn it down even more. Excuse me, my face is itchy. Yes, no, you can hear you clearly, but it might not be over. I mean, that's fair. That's reasonable. I do feel like this is kind of loud, though. So I'm not going to turn it down for me. This makes me convinced that, like... I turned the effects volume down. Like, apparently it wasn't enough. Did that just respawn in front of my face, or did I not shoot that the first time? What the heck was that about? This fancy bacon plants, parts, things. It needs 90 megawatts. This is like the middle of nowhere. I feel like I'm on an island and I'm trying to charge my cell phone, and this thing's like, we need 90 megawatts of power. That's at 90 megawatts is kind of a lot. That's like an awful lot of power. I can stop, like, I do this because this is what you do when you're like looting in Apex and you're trying not to die. So I'm like fucking dancing back and forth, like the bullets of my enemies are gonna come for me at any moment. It's like, it's okay. You're safe here. You don't have to like. Okay, this is 30 megawatts. We need 3 of these. I'm gonna hope that I have like just enough like random leaves and stuff in the other dimension to just hook these up, you know? How many other dimensional leaves do I have? We've got berries. How come we can't burn berries for power? You know? What is this like? You must only burn biomass. Alright, well, we don't have any like good sources of power. So we're just gonna shove leaves in the biofuel burner. I'm gonna hope that this is enough leaves. I feel like I only need to power it long enough to pull the lever, right? So like, nothing game's like running like garbage. Does changing the volume of the game make the game run worse? That'd be some crazy connection. I remember how to split a stack. Apparently it's like that. You just right click. Okay, I'll put this here. I'll what's here. Open the door. Grab the hard drive. Dude, now my phone is like crazy. Dude, I'm so smooth now. Alright, let me just destroy all this because we don't need it anymore. I think I built a bridge here once. That fucking icon at the top of the screen. I remember because it was like I built like the bridge flat and then I built like the world's tallest spiral staircase like straight up onto that cliff. It is honestly way worse than like you think it would be. Back then like the game used to freeze when you'd save. So I'd have to like run in a circle and then the game would be like saving in 3, 2, 1. Like you didn't stop moving when it saved. You just fly off the fucking stairs at like Mach 20. It's pretty good. I take to the skies. Is that like a... Is this why birds fly? So that ground-based predators don't attack them, but I feel like there's probably other reasons, right? Oh god, we're gonna die. I'm told you can blow these things up if you're like a barbarian or something, you know? Or you can aim, apparently. Alright, hold on, hold on. There's gonna be some kind of accident where I'm gonna forget that's there and we're gonna walk into it. It'll probably be epic, but it'll probably also hurt a lot. Is that one stuck? It is. That looked like it didn't even phase it. It barely even cared. It's like, what are these things blow up rocks? Like, what? I have questions. Ooh, okay. I mean, it looked like maybe it injured it. There's a mode to play this without like the creatures in it. I feel like in my heart I probably really wanted that because I just want to like sit here and enjoy like my my peaceful factory adventure. But the other part of me is just like I feel like, but then the challenge is gone. You know, like what am I even here for? Like not get mauled to death in the woods. What would the fun in that be? You know, like what is life without an antagonist? That's why I steal ice cream from people and kick them in the face on a daily basis. You know, just remind them of why they're here, why they have purpose. What is challenging about Taka versus literal boar? What do you mean? You don't think this gun and that boar like are on equal footing? I want to go over there. I feel like I'm so annoyed that like the hazmat suit isn't enough to like stop the poison or like the gas. Like we built this iodine filter off of like the gas filter. Scratching my face, I apologize. And like it's not enough. You tell me like I'm still gonna die to poisonous gas even though I won't die to like uranium bombardment? Like what? Okay, I see we're dying. How many of these inhalers do I have? 9. Alright, we're gonna have to stretch these, you know, we're gonna have to make these count. I feel like the one of those that I actually wanted to get to. Hold this thought. Before we get attacked by bees. This is what they felt like in World War II, you know? Using their anti-aircraft guns, just spraying into the sky, hoping to hit some part of a small plane before it bombs their livelihood and local village out of existence. Is there really just a slug under you? Like, What is the purpose of this? What is this? Oh, I'm sorry. I reread your message, you know. That's it. This is the only thing under here. Kind of feels like a ripoff, but I feel like what other purpose do we have? Having one of those moments where I realize like the journey is the destination, and I feel like this is it. This is the destination in that sense. And we still have like the finals here, but then it's like I look at it and I kind of like I dread it a little bit, and I think it's kind of why we stopped playing this game. So it's like whatever that cube thing is above me up there, I don't even know what it takes to make 100 of them, but I bet it's gonna be a bitch. Like all survival MMOs, I feel like progress starts out like super fun because you're like unlocking a whole bunch of stuff like super fast, right? And we're just like, oh my god, it's like the honeymoon phase of survival MMOs. We're just like, holy shit, there's so much cool stuff to play around with. There's so many things to explore and do. And then you get to that point where it's like progress is just like slow. You know, you start to dread what it will take to advance to the next tier. Like that's me, you know. I'm out here, still doing the waggle, cracking open little crashed spaceships, hoping that one of them is the recipe that I'm looking for that will change my life and show me what I've been missing all along. But so far, it does not seem to be the case. But at least this one only needs 60 megawatts of power instead of 90. You need to make one in a unit of time, and then you can just AFK. That is true. I had like a Amazon EC2 that I played this on once upon a time. And it was nice because you could just like leave the thing on for like months, right? And you're like, oh, wake up, like check the progress. Well, that's been 48 hours of making one of those at a time for like the last like 2,400 minutes.
Sampling indicates this freighter may have come from a planet run by apes.
Ooh, is it Earth? Is that a bad thing to say? Like Earth isn't really run by apes, right? I need to not be in dismantle mode. My arm is super itchy. I apologize. I don't remember how to get home. I don't want to accidentally walk into like a cave either. You know, or accidentally fall off the side of a cliff. Dude, like that guy that played Pokemon Go. You know, it's all fun and games until someone walks off a cliff playing your video game and they have to put warnings on everything. That's like, hey, don't get hit by a car. The Squirtle's not worth it. No, we died. That was one of like the alpha boars. I didn't realize. He just looked like all the other boars in existence. This will make a good I feel like I'm gonna go get my stuff, but I feel like after I get the stuff, right, I think that might be the end of the stream. This will be our last journey together, and then we'll end the stream for the evening, and then I think next time we really will play Star Trucker, because I booted it and I was excited, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good. And there was like music playing, it was like trucking music, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so immersed right now. It was like the novelty wore off because I didn't play it. I ended up playing Get to Work instead. So like next time, when I boot up the old Star Trucker, I'll just listen to the theme song. I feel like it'll really inspire me to like investigate what that game is about. Also, I don't have a lot of jetpack fuel. I could grab more, but it's way over there. Do we have some in like the other dimension? Could we be so lucky? Do we have regular packaged fuel? That'll work. We have no packaged turbo fuel. I don't know what to talk. Somehow I feel like it will actually be faster if I just wait for the train to like go this way. but we're not gonna do that. Even though I'm actually like thirsty. I'm just gonna take a drink and we'll see if the train gets here in the time that I'm like done drinking my water. Normally the tracker is like super mad that half my face is covered by a can. That time it really didn't seem to care. I'm slightly concerned that like it didn't, but whatever. I guess. My corpse is like way over here, dude. How far away did we go? Like my eyes are reaching that point where they want to close. I started this stream at like it's only been an hour, actually, but I feel like that's pretty good though, right? Like, I mean, every time I'm just like, all right, half-ass is better than no ass, right? Like, which I feel like is a really bad attitude to have about streaming, but like, I want to stream, but I'm also just a very tired person. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Let's ride this out. I feel like at some point, if I was cool, I'd probably put like a railway switch thingy, like it just goes over that way, or something. Like jet the train off on other paths. This looks like close enough, maybe, I hope. Why are there so many boars over here? And more importantly, this is my only clip of ammo before like you think you half-ass it and it shows in some ways? Nah. I don't know, I feel like your streams are pretty good. I'm usually entertained. I have to find my corpse. It's really hard to go to the next level where you are fully professional and always progressing. I don't know, I feel like part of me is like at odds with that, I guess. Where it's like I'd rather be like I'd rather stay like a small streamer, just being myself, than like I know a lot of people that have like actually like changed like everything about themselves and how they are and how they interact, like for the sake of like putting on a stream. And I don't think it's like necessarily like a bad thing. It's like I get it, like they're doing it to like appeal to a wider audience. Is this the boar that killed me? Are you the one? I need to find my corpse first so that I can grab the ammo. It's like somewhere over here. Yeah, I know like a lot of people that have like I won't say a lot, I'll say one or two. I know one or two people that have like changed a lot about themselves to appeal to like a wider audience, and it's like part of me just doesn't like it because it's like I value like genuine human connection and interaction. I want to be the same person on stream and off stream. At the same time though, maybe that's like like arrogant or something. I don't know. I'm sure some people are out there trying really hard to like be their funniest. Or, oh, you think it's that easy, huh? You're gonna be yourself and like that's it. People just like you for being you. You know, feel like a little. Where do these go? Oh, we got like 7 hard drives. Like being yourself on stream, but you've never done everything for stream. You know, doing all the things you know you can. Yeah, I don't like do a lot of anything for stream, to be honest. Which is the other part that feels bad. Where I'm like, I feel like if I really cared, it's like I'd probably make shorts and I'd probably like spam Twitter and be like, oh, check me out, I'm streaming. But a lot of times there's like, whatever. Like, you know, if you're busy, do whatever you're busy doing. If you're free and you're bored, like, I'll be here type of thing. My goal is to like, I want to be like the room of requirement in the Harry Potter books. I think I said this before when you told me you didn't read Harry Potter, but like, it's like a magic room waiting in the wizarding castle, you know? And it's like when people need something at like 3 a.m. and they're walking down the hallway, they like find that door and then they open it and it's like that room is what they, you've seen all of Harry Potter now? What? When did this happen? Do they talk about the room of requirement in the movies or is it just in like the books? I remember Dumbledore describes, he's like, I desperately needed to pee at like 3 a.m. And that's when I opened the door and there was every type of urinal imaginable area, every type of urinal there could be. And I was like, what the? At the time I read this and I didn't think it was that weird, but like thinking about like J.K. Rowling now and then thinking about this scene in my mind, I'm like, man, was there like a thing going on there? Like, but yeah, that's it. I want to be like the room of requirement. You're depressed. You come in here at 3 a.m. You're like, what's this stream? What the fuck's going on here? And then you find this place. And you're like, oh, this is kind of nice. It's like a little cozy getaway, weeks away. Yeah, it is kind of in the movie, but it's a bit glossed over. That's fair. But I feel like it's not very important to the plot. So it's like, I kind of get it. Yeah, it's just like one of those things. That's my like goal, I guess, in a way. If you're bored at 3 a.m. and all your friends have left you to go hang out with other friends, you know, you could be here and we can talk and you can watch my stream and make fun of my gameplay, I guess, but don't be too terrible because I'll probably be really sad and stuff. So that's it. That's my advertisement, my self-introduction. I'm PikaChokeMe's. Welcome to our host club. Tuesdays and Thursdays sometimes, except sometimes also Wednesdays, and then if not any of those days, sometimes Fridays and or Saturdays. So, yeah. Like shutting off the whole experience. You think your perspective is like a documentary long play? That's pretty good though. I do think like sometimes I feel like I'm better at like Let's Plays or something. Cause I'm like, sometimes like people show up and I have to interact with them and I'm just like, fuck man, my entire like flow has been thrown off by like trying to greet like a new person in the chat. And it feels bad to say because it's like I appreciate people like stopping by and like checking me out and everything, you know. It's like I've made a lot of good friends that way. You could be the next one, you know. But the other part of me sometimes is like, oh shit, how do I talk to people? Like half the time I just sit here and talk to myself and it's like it's so much more comfortable to just like sit here and monologue than to have to be like, oh shit, human interaction. So yeah, that's me. Alright, we only have how much time we got? 11 hours and 58 minutes left of dinner music, so it's muted in an LP format, but you enjoy my life. That is like true. I do feel like, I don't know, sometimes I doubt myself a lot, whether I'm like funny enough or smart enough and or cool enough to do things live. But I also feel like if you do things like recorded, then you gotta like rehearse or something. I don't know, and I feel like I'm not really good at that either. Works out when people are quiet and chat at least. Yeah, that's true. It's like I like people who lurk, but I also like people who like say hi. Like I said, I made like good friends that way. I just like feel the vibe sometimes, I guess. That's kind of all I planned for the stream. I'm running in circles. At one point back there, my eyes wanted to shut. I was just that tired. It's like I'm gonna like end the stream or whatever people do, you know? That thing where they end. I can never seem to end the stream properly. That's one thing I would like to improve at. I feel like it always becomes some like long drawn out process. It's always painful and I don't know what to say, you know, like I feel like I don't want to do like the bell, slap the subscribe because it's like that's so like stupidly overdone. So I'm usually just like, you know, enjoy your life and your time here on this planet. What a great honor has been bestowed upon us to have existed at the same time in the same place, I guess, and that you also happen to be here, I guess. But then the I guess feels like insensitive or like not feels disingenuous, but it's like I mean it in like a lot of ways, and but I also don't want to sound weird. Like I don't need help or anything. I'm okay. I'm fine. I promise. Like this is how I am. Okay. You think it's true to yourself to ramble? That is true. A lot of times, I feel like this is actually like a more filtered version of myself than if you like play games with me usually, because sometimes I'm just like, oh no, that's gonna sound bad out of context, or not even that, like really like edgy kind of jokes, like humor. I'm trying to fix my fucking hand right now. I just feel like I say a lot more dumb things when I'm like hanging out and playing games with friends, because I'm always afraid that like the internet's gonna judge me and they're gonna think I'm stupid. They're gonna laugh at me and make fun of me and stuff. And it's like, if I'm with my friends, I'll just say like the dumbest thing that comes to my brain, and they're just like, I'm sure they wish there was a filter, because a lot of times there's just not. I'm just like, what did I? Fuck. I'm trying to think like, what did I say earlier? I don't know. I spent a lot of like stupid shit earlier. I was talking about Takis and how that rapper had to get his stomach pumped, and I was like, man, I sure love Takis. And some dude was like, you know, those things are high in sodium, right? And I was like, oh shit, I've had like other stuff that was like full of sodium today too. Like, to shout out the guy you raid out to and hit people with when you're around next, but you don't know if there's a right way. Don't you mean like the shout out thing like you usually end up doing? I feel like it's nice. You like to shout out your friends. I feel like I would shout more people out if I thought like more people were here, and then I looked and there's like 4 people watching. I'm sorry, I'm being an idiot in front of all of you. Thank you all for being here though. I appreciate your viewership. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday or Thursday or Tuesday. You don't know if there's a right way to end the stream. That is true. I don't know. I feel like some people do it well. You know, if I watch like a professional, they usually do like a good job at ending the stream properly. I guess that's why they're like a pro though. Dude, I'm digging this dinner time jazz. There's a sick bar in the background of this like thumbnail for this playlist, and it makes me really jealous of like what is currently back there. I'm like, that could be like this. This shit looks way better than like what's back there. Or shout out the same people. Is it about spreading the message about honoring your friends? I feel like that's cool though. I don't know if I like honor. I value friendship, but I don't feel like I honor them like publicly as much as I should. Unless I do, and then it's like usually weird. Or I'll just like check in with someone. I'll be like, I'd call. I had one friend the other day. They were like, I was like, yeah, just checking to see if you're not dead. It's like, all right, see you again in like 2 months, you know? Yeah, you know, that's my advice, I guess. That's what I'm gonna end the stream with. You know, call your friends, make sure they're not dead, you know? Call grandma, make sure she's not dead. Same thing for grandpa, you know, call your parents. If you don't live with them, if you live with them, go say hi sometime. Drink water, sleep, stretch, floss. Other life advice. I'm like staring off into space. My eyes are getting less and less. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where to look at the camera. All right, I feel like we're here, but I think I'm gonna end it here. I appreciate you for hanging out, Panda. Thanks for chatting with me. Have a good day, night, evening, whatever time it happens to be, where you happen to be in the world. And if you are watching and would like to stick around for the raid, I don't know who we're gonna raid, but we'll find someone, and then I promise I'll shut up and you can go do other things with your life and or time. Let's see what's on Twitch. Who's doing what? Lokeren's playing Marvel Rivals. That's like a good raid candidate. Spooner's just playing Minecraft. Lead Archer's playing the Hunt Showdown. I really like Archer. He always like stops by. I'm worried that it's gonna be like super like intense though, compared to like what's going on here. I think I'm gonna raid him anyway. All right, I'm gonna raid Lead Archer. Thank you all for being here. No, thank you, Panda. You know, and everybody else who's lurking and stopping by. I will spare you all for my presence now. If you've enjoyed, this is just gonna be like the most pro shit I've ever done. If you've enjoyed the broadcast, feel free to drop a follow. If you've not enjoyed the broadcast, don't tell me. I don't want to know. It will be demoralizing. I just don't want to know. You don't have to just promptly. We don't have to meet again. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. It's fine. Other than that, take care. Be well. I think I said it already. Have a good day, night, evening, whatever time of time it happens to be where you happen to be in the world. And with that, I will leave you with Lead Archer, who's I think he's playing Hunt Showdown, but the stream says Last Epoch on it, so I don't know if he's actually playing Hunt Showdown or if he's playing Last Epoch, but he's a pretty cool guy. He always stops by in the chat. He leaves me little twerk emojis to let me know that I'm not alone in this world. And yeah, I think that's it. That's all I've got. I will start the raid button now, and we will stall for the 10 seconds required. The next stream is supposed to be tomorrow. I feel like anytime I stream on Wednesday, I'm always just like, oh shit, I just streamed yesterday. So, I mean, it will tentatively be tomorrow between 8 and 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's the time it starts, not necessarily the time it ends. I am going to play Star Trucker. That'll probably happen next stream, whether that stream actually ends up being tomorrow or ends up being on Friday. Time will tell. If you really want to know when the stream is, feel free to join the Discord. It's probably the most reliable way to get a notification when stream's happening. But if you have enough Discord notifications in your life, or you just don't give a shit, I get it. There's a lot going on. So you don't have to join the Discord if you don't want to. But with that, I'm going to click the button. And I wish you all a wonderful evening and a good night. And or morning and or whatever. All right. Goodbye. This is it, the end of the broadcast, a super secret after stream that happens when we stream. Welcome to the end. You made it. If you're watching this, it's probably the VOD or, I don't know, a cringe compilation somewhere, maybe, perhaps. Welcome to the end of the stream, the very end of the stream, the actual end of the stream. That's it. That's all I got. I'm really tired. My eyes are like, they really want to close. It's been a very long day. I woke up at like 5 a.m. and then I like went to work and then I played Apex and then I played more Apex because I didn't realize, like, I signed up for one tournament that I didn't realize started this week because this was like the last day of like one tournament we were doing. So I ended up like playing, like we played match points. It was like 9 games of Apex and I had to go play like a whole nother like 4 games of Apex, and by the time it was done it was like, oh my god, I don't want to play any more Apex. But then I drank Monster Energy to stay alive during Apex. I woke up at like 5 a.m. and then yeah, now I'm here and I'm like, I think the Monster Energy is finally wearing off, but I am having this discussion, so it's like, I don't know. Welcome to my life, I guess. If you watched this far, thank you for being here. I hope you've enjoyed this extra after stream bit of stream. I'll try to stream tomorrow. I don't guarantee it, but I'll really try. I'm really trying to get better at like, I'm like, okay, I picked Tuesdays and Thursdays. That is the schedule. I should like respect and protect that time. Last Tuesday I didn't because I was like super dead tired. And then I played Deadlock and I was like, I don't want to do anything or talk to anybody. I don't even want to stream right now. So I'm hoping tomorrow I feel like alive and not super dead, and we'll do a stream. But if not, I really will catch you around when I catch you around. And if you're watching the VOD, maybe you just watch these whenever, you know? Have fun. Feel free to watch them in your spare time. Make mashups. Do whatever you want with them. I don't really care. Just don't promote harm or hatred or anything like that. That would actually probably bother me. That'd probably piss me off a lot, actually. Don't do that. Don't do that part. Just be good to yourself. Be kind to other people. And that's it. This is the real end of the stream. I hope you've enjoyed this extra shitty monologue thing. And I'm gonna click the stop button now. And enjoy the rest of your day. All right, goodbye.